Hey everyone, MTest here, and I am adventuring 44. We are on the cusp of AR 45, like Tuesday, like Monday. I'm gonna be like there. Tuesday we're gonna be there. I've spent a ton of primo gems doing the resin refills, like every single day. Lately, I've been maxing these out. I jump on multiple times, right, to get the resin, and I wanted to make this video because I feel like the resin system, with the changes going from 120 to 160, is just not enough. Now, I wanted to break into this because, I made a video because they are making the change. And even in my original resin video, I said, if they don't change the resin rate, this isn't really enough. This isn't really good. Right? We're looking at, what is 16 hours? To get all of your resin back. And so if this cup gets bigger, Tectone actually made a great video. He made a great video with a bowl of Cheerios. I recommend you go watch that video. And, he's got the bowl of Cheerios. He brings a bigger bowl, pours it in, and he's like, what? This doesn't do anything. Slaps it. It's great. It's so good. And, that is the truth, is if they don't change these replenish rates, you're going to have a bigger cup, but there's not going to be any resin to fill it. And, adding a cap to 160, that benefits players that play once a day, and they do it as a daily thing, because they're going to get essentially 2 more domains, or an extra boss. It will impact those players, but a lot of the people that play Genshin Impact love this game, and they want to play a bunch, and they do play a bunch, and they log in multiple times. And if they add a larger cap, but they don't increase how quickly it fills up, other than the random times where maybe you can't log in quite as soon, maybe you get delayed a little bit, it's going to have almost zero impact on the mass majority of players that play this game. Now, I guess maybe I shouldn't put words in everyone's mouth, because maybe there's a ton of players that they only log in one time, they use their resin, they log out, whatever. But I feel like with a game like this, where you've got the potential to have, 20 different characters, 25 different characters, I recognize not everyone is a major mega whale, but between leveling up multiple abilities that take multiple runs, and then you have to fight a boss once in a while, once a week, and you gotta use 60 resin on that, right? You then have a weapon that you need to enhance, and you gotta get items for that, and then you gotta level it up, and you gotta farm for materials, and then you gotta farm for experience. There's so many things to upgrade. What do they think is going to happen? Do they think we're going to beat this game? Because, bro, just working on D-Luke, the amount of hours and time it would take to max out this character, and then I got to do it all again when he gets the next ascension. But then if we're trying to max out Barbara, and Noelle, who's at level 2, and my main character's at level 1, there are so many things to upgrade in this game, but you can't do it. Every bit of progression is behind resin. Every bit of fun for most people that want to progress is behind resin. The daily commissions takes 4 minutes to do, maybe. This is one of the biggest boosts to your experience and adventure rank in the game. It takes like, 4 or 5 minutes? Depending on the commissions, depending on your load times. Okay. And then we got our domains. I can beat some of these domains in like 35 seconds. My team can smash it. I'm a big whale. I get that. But some of these domains, some of these activities, I can smash it out in a minute. And so if we're doing 6 of them, I've got 11 minutes of gameplay, and then it's like, all right, well. And I can farm for these bosses. I can fight these little bosses, and that's good. It does take time to, go around and go to all the locations and fight them. And you should do it. But on some of these, because I've been doing so much, I've got so much nectar. I could max out every character that uses nectar already. I literally have that much nectar right now. And it's just frustrating because I've got all the nectar. I've got all these recruitment sigils or insignias, but I don't have these items for my weapon. My artifacts are absolute trash. And even though I spent 1,200 resin, I used all of my fragile resin at one point, to farm artifacts, I got one meaningful, like, okay, this is a clear-cut upgrade. I got a couple maybe pieces, but the amount of layers of RNG here, I'm not gonna beat the game. It would take me months and months and months of grinding to maximize and min-max all of my characters. I would be playing this game when 4 new regions have launched by the time I max out everything. And I play this game full time, like as a job, right? It's my job. And so if you're looking at the average player base who can't play insane hours like I do and aren't going to spend tons of primo gems on resin each day, right? I'm spending money to progress so that I can make videos. I can imagine most people are bored as hell. You got nothing to do. You've got 11 minutes of gameplay. I've got 25 because I spend money. That's dog doo-doo, bro. This game has so much potential. But the entire game is locked behind resin. And I know this. We know this. We've all had this problem since the start. But they need to, if they're going to put a cap on it, they got to put like they got to double it. They got to make it like 240, but they got to make this faster. They got to give this some oomph with your fragile resin, right? Give us 120, give us another day's worth, because it's not like they're giving us, you know, with a fragile resin or a primo gem refresh. It's not like they're giving us an hour more gameplay. It's like 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes. Like, you can't let us play the game a little bit more? Maybe I'm addicted. You know, maybe I'm a little bit addicted. But I'm starting to get frustrated looking at this, and it's not even for me. It's not even for me. I'm frustrated because I can imagine there's a lot of free-to-play players out there. And you have to make any progress, you gotta like chart things out and be like, all right, today I'm going to Cecilia Garden because I have to use my resin so that in 3 weeks I can get the weapon upgrade. You know what I mean? You have to plan everything out because your resource, your time, your progress time is so limited. You probably have an entire cast of characters. You can't even touch them. You can't even touch them. Every character's at level 1. And you only got 4 of them. And you still only have a level 1 character because you can only level up 1 damn character. I spent... how much resin did I spend to max out Razor in the past 3 or 4 days to make the video I made? I think I spent 12 fragile resin. I used every resin for 3 days straight. And I was able to max them out. Luckily, though, it's because I already had some experience books. And I already had some of the talent books from before. But I spent, 3 weeks worth of resin? In a couple of days because I used fragile resin so I could make this progress. And now what? I got no fragile resin. I'm waiting on my timers. There's nothing I can do. The game is so good. It has so many moments where I'm making progress. I'm seeing the progression of my characters, and I'm loving it. I'm seeing the damage numbers go up. Every time I get that talent leveled up, I got one right here. Boom. I got it. But I couldn't level it because I didn't have any resin. And it's frustrating because it's so unsatisfying because it happens all the time. It's like over and over and over again. It's like, I'm making progress, I'm feeling good, and then you're done. That's it. Log off. Hey, if that's their way of making me a productive member of society, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that I wasted 9 minutes playing your game today. You know, when we first started playing, it wasn't as big a deal because you could go and find chests. There were quests to do. But when that all runs out, and believe me, it feels like it ran out really fast, the only thing left is resin. And the system is so prohibitive. The system is so limited. You might as well log in, do your dailies, and quit the game. And you know, I get it. I get limiting having access to some of the best rewards. It makes some of those rewards special, right? Like when I finally get this Valen's Claw to drop, hopefully on Monday, hopefully on Tuesday, and I get to upgrade this, it's gonna feel nice. It's gonna feel nice. But it feels like everything is locked behind resin. And the only reason I want to play is for what's locked behind the resin. The only reason I want to play is so that I can push into the harder dungeons. The only reason I want to play is because I have these really cool characters and I want to level them up. But I literally cannot. I don't know how many times I have to say literally. I say literally all the time because I feel like I'm literally being told, don't play anymore. It's really rough. I want to cover the game. I want to play the game. I just can't. I can't do anything else. I'm just sitting here literally twiddling my damn thumbs. I'm going to make another account and play on that. Because if I don't, there's nothing to stream. There's nothing to do. I can't make 11 minutes last for a 4 to 6 hour stream. Are you kidding me? It's such a unique situation to be in. Enjoying a game so much and not being able to play it. not being able to enjoy it because of this system. And I think it's a shame. I get it. They want to make some money. They want to do these wishes and gotchas and all that stuff. And I feel like they are crippling their game. They're crippling the potential of this game. This could go down as one of the best games ever made. This has the potential, or had, I should say. It had the potential to be one of the best games ever. And I think that the Resin system ruined it. The changes that they're making are not enough. And if they want people to enjoy this game long term, they have to give them something to enjoy. Anyways, I'm done crying. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.